Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Judith, the 6th chapter. And when the tumult of men that were about the council was ceased, Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Assur, said unto Achior and all the Moabites before all the company of other nations, And who art thou, Achior, and the hirelings of Ephraim, that thou hast prophesied against us today, and hast said that we should not make war with the people of Israel, because their God will defend them? And who is God but Nebuchadnezzar? So who do you think you are? You prophesying against us, telling us we're not going to defeat these people because of their God? Did I not clearly state that the only God on here is Nebuchadnezzar? He will send his power and will destroy them from the face of the earth, and their God shall not deliver them. But we, his servants, will destroy them as one man, i.e. the servants of Nebuchadnezzar. For they are not able to sustain the power of our horses. For with them we will tread them underfoot, and their mountains shall be drunken with their blood, and their fields shall be filled with their dead bodies, and their footsteps shall not be able to stand before us, for they shall utterly perish, saith King Nebuchadnezzar, Lord of all the earth. For he said, none of my words shall be in vain. So he meant what he said, and he is going to level that hill country and decorate that mountain with their blood. And thou, Achior, and hireling of Ammon, which hast spoken these words in the day of thine iniquity, shalt see my face no more from this day, until I take vengeance of this nation that came out of Egypt. And then shall the sword of mine army and the multitude of them that serve me pass through thy sides. Then we gonna come to your area, and thou shalt fall among their slain when I return. So once I'm done conquering them, I'm coming for you. Now therefore my servant shall bring thee back into the hill country, and shall set thee in one of the cities of the passages, and thou shalt not perish till thou be destroyed with them. So don't worry, we're going to preserve you along with them. And when I come back and I slay all of them, I'm going to kill you with them. And if thou persuade thyself in thy mind that they shall be taken, let not thy countenance fall. So when you come to the realization that they're not going to actually win this and it's over for them, don't try to change your mind then. Don't feel sad. It's all right. I have spoken it, and none of my words shall be in vain. So just as like I told you was going to happen, that's exactly what we're going to do. Then Holofernes commanded his servants that waited in his tent to take Achior and bring him to Bethulia and deliver him into the hands of the children of Israel. So his servants took him and brought him out of the camp into the plain, and they went from the midst of the plain into the hill country, and came on to the fountains which were under Bethulia. And when the men of the city saw them, they took up their weapons and went out of the city to the hill, or to the top of the hill. So when Israelites saw these men approaching, they prepared themselves and went up there to the top of the hill. And every man that used a sling kept them from coming up by casting of stones against them. So they kept them back, because they were like, they didn't know if this was basically Holofernes sending his armies to attack. So they're like, keep them back. Don't let them get through this passage. Nevertheless, having gotten privately under the hill, they bound Achior. So the men that Holofernes sent were able to sneak around and get through past those guards that were shooting those slings at him. And then they tied up Achior and cast him down from the hill, and left him at the foot of the hill, and returned to their lord. But the Israelites descended from their city and came unto him and loosed him and brought him to Bethulia and presented him to the governors of the city, which were in those days Ozias, the son of Micah of the tribe of Simeon, and Chabris, the son of Gothaniel, and Charmis, the son of Melchiel. And they called together all the ancients of the city, and all their youth ran together, and their women, to the assembly. And they set Achior in the midst of all their people. Then Ozias asked him of that which was done. So what happened? And he answered and declared unto them the words of the counsel of Holofernes, and all the words that he had spoken in the midst of the princes of Ashur, and whatsoever Holofernes had spoken proudly against the house of Israel. So he told them this is everything he said. He's going to make the mountains, drunk with your blood and all that. Then the people fell down and worshiped God and cried unto God, saying, O Lord God of heaven, behold their pride, and pity the low estate of our nation, and look upon the face of those that are sanctified unto thee this day. Then they comforted Achor and praised him greatly, and because he also told them the things he said concerning them. And Ozias took him out of the assembly unto his house, and made a feast to the elders, and they called on the God of Israel all that night for help. And that brings us to the end of the book of Judith, the 6th chapter. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Racha Kodesh. Until next time, Shalom.